Jen Bunker. I am a 5th grade language arts teacher. In addition to those teaching responsibilities, I also am the assistant JV coach for the field hockey program in the upper school, and I'm hoping to also work with the middle school track and field program in the spring. Where to begin? I could tell you my whole life story, but I won't. But I'll start with the fact that teaching is a second career for me. So although I've had many experiences outside of teaching, I realized about 8 years ago that teaching is what I love to do and what I really needed to do as a career. I've coached ever since I was 20 and loved working with students, but followed a different path in the business world for a number of years, and then decided to go back into teaching and do coaching and teaching and really make that sort of what my life is about. And it was the best decision I ever made. I love what I do. I love getting to know my students, and I love helping them figure out what their goals are and how to help them achieve those goals. So, I'm from Columbus, so I've known about Columbus Academy for most of my life. I graduated from Bexley, so growing up, Academy was always a rival for my male friends at pardon me. I throw it all together. I've been at Bexley, taught at CSG, and now at Columbus Academy. So I've kind of covered the east side in terms of the great academic institutions. And so I knew about Academy, came directly to Academy from Columbus School for Girls, where I had been for the past 5 years, and had a great experience. It was a great first place to teach. I learned a lot from my colleagues, from the families and the students. But after 5 years, I was thinking I probably didn't want to end my career where I had started my career. And through Peggy Sutton and John Warrenin and a couple other contacts I had here, found out there was an opening, and spoke with Carla Long as the director of the middle school, and started exploring and discussing the possibility. And it was a tough decision, but also a great decision. Now that we're into the school year, I'm very, very happy that I sort of took that risk, and look forward to continuing to grow as a teacher and be a part of another really special community. I grew up in the Bexley community, and actually still live in the Bexley community. I live in a house that's a block from where I spent my first 5 years of my life. So I didn't venture very far. I went to the University of Michigan, so I did leave to go to college, but very quickly came back and started coaching in the Bexley schools. So really reconnected back. It's a great place to raise a family. I swore in high school that I would never come back to Bexley, but now I'm very much a part of it, and I have 2 daughters. Maggie is in 7th grade, Caroline is in 5th grade, so I actually have Caroline in class. And they had been at CSG with me, but made the move over to Columbus Academy, and it's been a great transition for them. My husband is also a second career teacher. He worked in real estate and a couple other more business-oriented jobs, and then went back to school, and he teaches in the elementary schools in Bexley. And so we talk a lot of shop at home about our days and our students, but we also have the great opportunity to spend a lot of time with our children during the summer and do some really great things as a family. It's lived up to its reputation. What I had always known was that it had high expectations in terms of its students, both academically and also just as the whole person. And what I have seen is that that's not just a hollow reputation, that the faculty lives and breathes expecting the most, but also supporting students and its community members to be the best that they can be. I felt very, very welcomed into the community. It's sometimes hard when you switch alliances. It's funny, I grew up in Columbus, but went to the University of Michigan, so I have that sort of house divided. My husband's an Ohio State grad, so we live it sort of every day, especially during the football season. But also having come from a community very similar, but in many ways very different. So the transition was easy because it's an independent school, many of the same values, but there's an energy here that really motivates me and inspires me to be a better teacher. And I feel very fortunate to be a part of this community.